Today on What It Looks Like, I am introducing a brand new series to the channel. Now this one is going to be called What It Looks Like Homemade. Now basically what I'm going to do is show you different recipes. I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to make this recipe. I'm going to show you the ingredients, everything you need to make it, and then we'll show you the final result and a taste test. So I'm gonna do this maybe every other week. So we'll still do the frozen meals and that thing. I still want you to see what things look like because the boxes or the bags, it always looks so wonderful, but it doesn't always turn out that way. So I'm excited to show you. Now what we have today is this Italian sausage bell pepper pasta. Now I got this idea. I went to this restaurant one time and I ordered this Italian sausage bell pepper pasta, and it was really good. But the thing is that they didn't put enough sauce on it. And so for me, it was kind of dry. So I say, you know what? I can make this myself. This is pretty simple to make. It's not that, difficult. So I say, you know what? I'm going to make it. And I've been making it ever since. So I thought I would share that with you today on the opening series of What It Looks Like Homemade. This is Italian sausage with bell peppers and pasta. Now, I made this meal with the type of sausage that my wife, she don't really like it too much. But don't tell her, do not tell her I used it because she's already eaten some of it. So, but you'll see what it is here when we get started on What It Looks Like Homemade starting now.
Wanna go to the store, wanna get some. Wanna go to the store, wanna eat some. The food on the box look good, don't it? Should you buy it, should you wait, should you jump on it? You wanna know if it's good, does it taste right? Wanna try before you buy it, what it looks like? Hey, what it looks like? Hey, what it looks like? Wanna go to the store, wanna get some. Wanna go to the store, wanna eat some. What it looks like? Hey, what it looks like?
Today for our new series of What It Looks Like Homemade, we are headed into Kroger to get the ingredients that we need. Grab this basket. All right, we're gonna need some red peppers. Let's see, this one looks good. And a yellow pepper. That looks good. And we need one green pepper. That looks good too. Alright. Now for the sauce, we're going to use Classico Italian sausage sauce. Now we're going to need 2 of these. Love this sauce. Alright, next we need to get our pasta and get the Barilla linguine. Next we need some diced tomatoes. I prefer the no salt added diced tomatoes. Just need 1 can. Unfortunately, I forgot that this one ingredient I need is not at Kroger, it's at Publix. So guess what? I had to drive all the way down to Publix to get this one thing that you will see here in a second. And the funny thing is that I always think it's at Kroger and not Publix, and every time I'm mistaken. Every time I go to Kroger first. But here's the secret ingredient right here. Nope, not that one. Here it is. It's the maple flavored sausage. This just changes the game right here. Now the first thing we need to do is wash the bell peppers. And so I like to make sure that I do that. I also like to use a little dab of dishwashing soap on there, just a little bit. It kind of makes it nice and clean, gets rid of all the dirt and everything that may be on there. And I just find it's a good way to keep your vegetables clean, or to get them clean. And then once you rinse it off, you don't feel or ever taste any kind of dish detergent. That would not be good. So that one's done. Next, do the green one. Just a little bit of soap on there. Get it nice and clean. I wonder if I'm the only one who does that. If you use dishwashing soap on your vegetables to get it clean, let me know. I'll be curious to see who else does this besides me. I'm sure it has to be someone else out there who does that. That one's clean, and let's do the last one, the red one. I tell you, the mix of these peppers in this dish are fantastic. Ooh, the water's getting hot. There you go. It's fantastic. I love it. That should be nice and clean. When you hear that squeaky clean, that's when you know it's ready. All right, when you're doing bell peppers, of course, you want to get that center core out. Like that. Get all that out. And then what I do is I kind of cut it down the center, cut it again. Then I can cut each one of these little pieces out like that. Doesn't take too long. I actually don't like to use this part of it in there. Get each one of those out. Then I'm just gonna cut it in strips, like this. Because you want to be able to taste these peppers, so you don't want to cut them like dice them up. You want them to be in strips, pretty decent size like that. I'm gonna put them all together like this, and then I'm just going to cut them all one by one. So look, just like that. And you got the pieces you need. And there you go, that's a pretty good size right there. That way you can taste it, be nice and flavorful. I'm only gonna do half of each one. I don't think I want the whole thing in there because I think it'd be too many peppers. I know it's called bell pepper, Italian pasta and bell pepper, but I don't want a ton of it in the meal. That's good for that one. Let's save this one for another meal. Let's do the red one. And same thing, put them all together. Just gonna cut it. There we go. And we got all of our peppers. They're nice and ready to go. I'm gonna start preheating our skillet. Add some olive oil in here for the peppers. I'm gonna saute these until they get a little bit brown on the sides. You don't want to cook them too long. You want them to be, you don't want them to taste raw. So you have it on about medium-high heat. Nice and mix up in the butter. Doesn't that look beautiful? All those nice colors in there. Now, I personally don't cook with a lot of salt, so when I'm doing this, I just put on some pepper, just to add a little extra flavor to it. Not a lot, just to give it a nice amount of flavor. And mix that in there good. Like I say, you don't want to cook them too long. All right, now we're looking to be about ready here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, it's starting to brown. Actually, it's a good example of one. If I can show you. See if you can see that. See how it turned brown like that? So that's about how you want it to be. So now that means that these peppers are ready to go. So we want to take the peppers, kind of set them aside. We're gonna come back to those in a little bit. I'm just pouring them into a bowl. And we will come back to these here in just a few. Next, it's time to cook the sausage. And I like to clean my skillet out a little bit after cooking the peppers. For the sausage, I'm just gonna cut it around the sides like this, on the top of it. Get that off. And that way I can just squeeze all of it out. So we're gonna cook the whole thing. And this really doesn't look all that appetizing when you look at it in its raw form. Like, it looks kind of gross, actually. But it tastes so good. It tastes so good. But it don't look that way. We'll get all of it out. Go. Again, this is on medium-high heat. So break it up. Or you can smell the maple in this sausage like right away. And it takes a little bit of time to get this all nice and chopped up. Now what I do is add a little bit of olive oil in here because it's starting to stick. Even though this is a non-stick skillet, I find that most of these non-stick skillets, they still stick. I don't care what you buy. It seems like no matter how much money you spend on these non-stick skillets, it don't never be that way. You want to keep mixing it around as you can chop it up so that you don't have big chunks of sausage in your meal. So even though I'm mixing it, it is still cooking. Of course, you want to cook this until it's done, which means no more pink. You know, it's not steak, so you don't want any pink in the middle at all. Next, we need to drain sausage here to get all the fat out. We don't want to have any of that in our meal, so try to get it as clean as possible. Just get all of it out, you know, as much best we can. And now it's time to make the sauce. So we're going to pour the sausage in here, get that ready. The bell peppers we set aside earlier, we're going to dump those in there. Man, it looks so colorful. I love it. I love red, yellow, and green bell peppers. Now let's mix this all up before we add our sauce in here. And let's put some diced tomatoes. Now I'm only gonna do half of the can, and I should have drained this before. I meant to drain it, but I forgot to drain it. But only put about half of the can of diced tomatoes in there. That's really all you need. Then we're gonna add our Italian sausage pasta sauce. And notice it has little bits and pieces of sausage in here too, so it really makes it a really well-balanced meal. And stir it up just a little bit before we add the second jar of pasta sauce. Just want to make sure that it gets blended pretty well. All right, that's looking good, looking good. Boy, that looks so wonderful. I almost feel like this might be enough in here, but I think we'll still add the second jar. All right, let's put the second one in here. And just kind of mix it up pretty well. Now what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of garlic salt to it, just to add a little extra flavor to it. You can put in as much as you want. I don't put too much in there, but just enough. And mix that up pretty well. And then we're going to let this simmer while we cook our pasta. All right, now it's time to do our pasta. Now I like to break my pasta in half. Now I don't know if you do that. To me it makes it a little easier to eat, but that's how I do it. Then you're going to stir it up and kind of separate it a little bit. Use the tines of the fork to get it separated. And here's a little tip. I add olive oil to my pasta sauce, or to my pasta, just to make sure that doesn't stick. And here we go. Boy, check that out. Doesn't that look wonderful? Man, that looks so good. Look at the bell peppers, the tomatoes. You can see onions from the pasta sauce. Boy, that looks wonderful. And look at this. Look at the sauces here, the bell peppers. Everything about this looks so appetizing. I cannot wait to dig into this meal. Cannot wait. All right, I'm ready to show you what it tastes like and see if you can see this. Hopefully that's gonna come through on the camera. But man, this is gonna be awesome. Here we go. Oh my God, this is so good. This is so good. Delicious. Perfecto. Oh man, the peppers, the sausage, it tastes so good together. So good. You are going to love this meal. You're going to love it. I almost guarantee it. Like if I could guarantee it, this would be one that I would guarantee that you are going to love it. Follow it step by step. Oh man, this is so good. The peppers, the sausage, the pasta, everything is wonderful. If I were to do the traditional what it looks like, 10s all across the board. It smelled so good when it was cooking. It smells so good even now that it's done. I mean, one of my favorite meals right here. And you saw it was really simple to make. Simple ingredients. Everything was easy peasy. No worries. So that's going to wrap it up for us on what it looks like. Homemade Italian sausage with bell peppers and pasta. Boy, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. I hope you enjoyed. If you try this, please leave a comment below. I cannot wait to hear what you thought. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please do so. It only takes but a second. I wish I could do it for you. If I could, I would, but I can't. So you got to do it yourself. But either way, I appreciate you for watching. See you next time.
No animals were harmed in the making of this video. However, they may or may not have been harmed in the making of the contestant. But we had nothing to do with that. We promise, honestly, you can trust us.